はい、皆さんごきげんよう、マンゴーチャンネルです。おっさんがビールを飲みながらダラダラと英会話をするというしょうもないやつです。はい。今日の先生、Today's tutor is カリーナさんです。
Hi, I'm Karina. I'm from Philippines. And should I say my age?
18.
Yeah, 18 last 7 years.
Okay. So 18 plus 7 is 25 years old.
Yeah.
Still young. You are from Makati,
Yes.
Manila, Makati.
It's part of Metro Manila.
Metro Manila.
Yes.
Okay. So you are very city lady. City girl.
I was just born in Manila, but then I grew up in province because we moved in Cavite. You know, it's very
Yeah.
countryside.
Which province?
Cavite.
Cavite is not province, right?
Well,
It's a kind of city.
yeah, nowadays. But before, when I grew up there, it's like a countryside.
Still have Carabao? No Carabao.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
There was?
Yeah, when I was a little.
So that is a province.
Yeah.
はい。じゃあレモンハイ。日本のチューハイです。でこっちはベリーの。
How about this? How many percent of alcohol?
I'm not sure. But this is a beer. Beer.
I haven't tried this one. This one I've tried that.
Okay. はい。じゃあいただきます。どうぞ開けてください。
Okay. There.
フィリピン高いらい。高い乾杯。高い。はい。高い。いただきます。Okay, so now you are teaching English to foreign student, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Which nationality?
Which nationality? Different nationalities. Japanese, Koreans, Chinese, and there are some Indians as well.
Indian?
Vietnamese. Yeah.
How many students now?
For now, I think 7. Yeah.
7. So what's the difference with like a Korean student, Japanese student, Indian student, Chinese student?
You mean what's the difference of other nationalities to Japanese students?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Because you know many nationality, right?
Yeah. Most
What do
of
you
them are very expressive. Yeah, they're very expressive. They're not shy to say whatever they like to say, whatever they want. But I just noticed that most of my Japanese students, they just agree all the time.
Like, okay.
Yeah, so I really don't know if this is what you really want. So something like that. They're not that expressive. But some other student, teacher, I'm tired, like that.
Okay.
I really don't understand this. Something like
It's
that.
so honest.
Yeah, so it's easy for me to adjust. Yeah.
So you cannot understand, right, what they are thinking, especially Japanese student, because always okay.
It's
I see.
Yeah. So as a teacher or tutor, it's hard for me to distinguish the things that I have to adjust in the lesson or in the class.
I see. So what do you think about English? The English, the Korean speak, English, Japanese speak. I think they have an intonation.
Yeah. They have different intonation or accent. So before it was hard to understand, but I got used to it.
Okay. So now you can listen.
Yeah, I can
Any intonation.
Yeah. Teacher, I really don't understand this. Some Indians, that's how they speak.
They are really strong intonation.
Yeah, especially kids. When I handle kids, because some of them are the speech is not yet fully developed. So it's hard for them to speak. Plus, the accent is different. But yeah, I got used to it. Yeah.
Okay. So, which nationality is the most highest level of English?
Highest level in English. I can say that it's Indians.
It's like education.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Japanese also study English from I think 8 years old or something, and then up to the high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard there is
Long time.
a
Right?
long time ago.
No, not a long time ago. Long time we study English. But
Okay.
we cannot listen, right? We cannot speak English.
Is it the Aiken test that I heard? 'Cause-
Aiken, yeah.
some of my
Actually, most of our study is for exam.
yeah,
To pass the exam for scoring.
yeah.
I'm thinking this is a really science.
Oh, is it
Because
time?
like do you know the combat like a language is a tools to communicate, right? Like you and me.
Mhm.
I can tell what I'm thinking, and I can listen what you are thinking, right?
Yeah.
But we just study for like exam,
Exam.
scoring. And after we educate, graduate high school, almost forgot everything. Right?
After passing the exam, then.
But Filipino is not like that, right? I'm thinking Filipino people is the highest, right? Like English level in Asian country.
Yeah. Because, even Indians, Vietnamese, they're hiring Filipino teachers
Right.
for English class.
It's same Asian. So what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Japanese study long time, right? Study English, but cannot speak, cannot listen. Filipino, I think almost same, right? Study English.
We study
Most
also.
of people can speak and can listen, right? And communicate with a foreigner.
Yeah, we also take exam. We also study, write English. It's because most of Filipino English became part of our daily lives. Like it's part of our routine. Like everywhere we go, everything we see is English. Like when we go to the market, the instruction is English. When you buy some drinks, the label is English. When you watch TV, it's English as well. And then, when we go to school, the instruction also is English.
How about in the class? The teacher is teaching in English?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
see.
what I've mentioned earlier. When we go to school, the instruction is also English.
It's like international school, right?
Yeah, even though it's not international,
But international.
but they use English.
I see. So you are really familiar with the English.
Yeah. So I think the difference is what the other nationalities don't have is the continuous learning. Because here in Philippines, we have continuous learning. Like after taking the exam, we still learning English. We use English.
Yeah,
every
you
day.
keep using English, right?
Yeah, so
Even
continuous.
Filipino and Filipino talking, why you speak in English? Not Tagalog. That sometimes feel like strange, right? You are same nationality, but you are talking in English.
We're talking English, yeah.
That's natural for you.
Yeah, and sometimes for us Filipino, it's much easier to speak English rather than Tagalog.
Really?
Maybe that's why you have seen some Filipinos having conversation in English because it's much easier than
I see.
Filipino.
And you also have like other language like Bisaya, Ilonggo,
That's right.
Tagalog. It's a bit difficult to communicate like Tagalog people to talk with the Bisaya people.
That's right. even those Bisaya people, it's hard for them to speak Tagalog. They're very good in English. Yeah, because
I
it's
see.
much easier to learn English. It's much easier to use English in everyday life.
I see. So you are like much talking, right? In English in your daily life.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And sometimes I forgot to speak in Tagalog when, like, my family, they're not used to speak English, so sometimes I speak English to them.
Your parents.
Because I got used to it. I got used to speak English, like most of my friends and my students. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's really different in Japan.
But in Japan,
we don't use English in daily life, just in the school.
how about when I go to Japan, I want to buy some food in the market? Do you think it's gonna be easier for me?
No,
Why?
you should speak Japanese.
Oh. And when I'm hungry, I want to eat some okonomiyaki. Some restaurants are accepting in foreigners who doesn't speak Nihongo.
Okonomiyaki. I think it's very hard to read a menu. But most of menu having a picture,
A
right?
picture.
So maybe you can point. I think Japan is not so easy country for foreigner.
I heard that some foreigners, they're not accepting foreigners, some restaurants, because they cannot speak English. Is that true?
No, that's not true.
That's not true? Oh, okay.
So what do you think about the Japanese student? It's so shy.
Yeah, they're not expressive. Yeah.
Most of them, it's really hard to listening, right? And then like speaking to response to your answer.
Yeah, that's right. And then they have the focus and attention, but their mind is somewhere down the road.
So do you have any advice to the Japanese student? What they need?
Yeah, I feel bad for the Japanese students because I know they really want to learn English, but it's hard because they're living in Japan. Yeah, there's no one they can talk in English.
Yes.
So
that's true.
And so my only advice is
more talking, right? More having conversation.
For me, the most effective way to learn English is continuous learning. First is making connection or building connection, and then continuous learning. Yeah, because if the class is interactive or interesting, they would not feel shy. They would become expressive in the class, and then it's like building connection. It's like we're just talking as a friends. Yeah, not like a teacher and a student. Like there's a wall, there's a borderline. Yeah, that's not an interactive class.
It's really the same as me to thinking. I really don't like hierarchy and teacher and student.
Yeah.
The most effective way is like a friend, right?
Yeah, and I also don't like that kind of feeling. That's what I felt whenever I'm having class with Japanese. Like they were think that they're a student like this, and this is me as a teacher, and I don't like that. For me, it's strange. Yeah. So I'm trying to make them feel comfortable, like we're just talking as a friend.
For Japanese, it's really hard to find, right? Like someone who talk in the English in Japan, like working in Japan. So go to a company, right?
Yeah, that's right.
No one speak English. No need English, and go back home and sometimes go to hang out with friends. Varana, no one. No need to speak English.
Oh yeah.
How to find like a foreigner friend in Japan, right?
Yeah, that's right.
How about dating app, right? All Babai is Japanese.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
do you think you would learn more if you feel happy or you feel like having fun in the class? Like that. Having fun talking with your teacher.
I also learned English in Japan twice a week, 1 hour from a Canadian teacher. It's a native speaker.
Canadian.
I continue to learn from her, I think 1 year. The big reason is she's beautiful. Wonder. It's important, right?
Yeah, that's
And
right.
we can talk like a friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's also important.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a teacher and student.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes go to dinner and talk in English. That's really fun. Not like I'm studying, right?
Yeah, that's what.
For me, that's important to improve English. For most of Japanese, English is something to study, and like textbook, and like this.
That's not building connection with your student or teacher.
Yes.
That's why. Yeah, and after building a connection, it must be continuous. Yeah, continuous learning. Because if you're going to stop, then all of the things that you have studied before, it's going to be useless.
Yeah. Most of them is like for business English, TOEIC, TOEFL,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And license. That's why, like, studying English is really boring and paying.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. Yeah, it's really difficult for the learners.
But what I'm thinking is the most effective way to learn the English or language is to find a friend or partner or girlfriend, right? How to get a Filipino girlfriend? That's really serious issue for me. If you got a Filipino girlfriend, it's really easy, right? Really motivated.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Yeah.
What do you think? What kind of a guy you like?